How's everyone doing? Welcome back to a sit down with Swas, May 29th, 2020. Glad to have you. I think today I'm not going to have any video games in the background, and I want your honest feedback in the comments down below if you think that this is something that should be going on in the background, or hey, do you just want me to hang out once a week, talk to you, fill you in about my life, bring up some content or some context, some different, whatever, and I'll see if I can make you laugh a little bit. Part of the reason too, if I'm being completely honest, part of the reason is my controller, my good controller, the only controller that did work properly. The left bumper broke, and now I'm strictly playing games on the PC that involve the keyboard and the mouse. My main game, obviously, as you know, if you've been around the channel long enough, that's going to be Rocket League. For some weird reason, I love driving a car around, hitting a ball, hating my teammates, wanting to punch things, and every now and then getting this little glimpse, this little flash of joy when you make a great play or when you hit the game-winning shot. Like that feeling carries me. But after years of this, I'm just how wonderful it is to take a little bit of a break from this game. But I miss it. I'm like, it's like a drug at this point. Like, I'm itchy, scratch, like, oh, dude, I want to play a little bit. So I'm trying to see if I can get a controller somewhere. But with everything that's going on with this pandemic right now, trying to find a controller is like trying to find the cure for cancer, okay? I mean, different. Those things are slightly different, just a little bit. But if you, like, at home, all right? I'm quite often a gaming channel. I assume that you might play some video games. Even if you don't, even if you're someone that just wants to check in and see how I'm doing, do yourself a favor, go on Microsoft.com and look up Xbox controllers. You're going to see that they're sold out. Go to Best Buy, sold out. Go to GameStop, sold out. Target, Walmart, Aldi's, Giant Eagle, Drug Mart. I mean, we're talking the kid at the end of the street. Every place is sold out right now. Trying to find controllers is it's like a joke at this point. It's amazing how hard this is. So who knows, maybe I'm going to be able to pick one up over the weekend, and then I get to play some Rocket League again, but hey, whatever. I mean, that's enough about me and my life. But to talk about me, mentioned last week on the old sit down with Swas, that's me, went on vacation. Was getting back last Friday. Went to the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. I think some people commented on the video saying that they had been there before, or that they were in the area, and they had a great time. We were no different. We went for 4 nights. We were there for 5 days, but really it was more like 3 days and some driving. It was great hanging out with the girlfriend. We took our 2 dogs. We went hiking all the time. Every day we did something with the dogs, took them out. What I was really surprised about, what I was like particularly surprised about, is just how few trails there are for dogs. I thought, and it makes sense, I thought that dogs would be able to go on a lot more trails, especially near the base of the mountains. I understand why that wouldn't be the case, as maybe you get into more secluded areas or more rural, you know, like more up top in the mountains. So we were limited to the amount of trails that we could do. The reason they don't want you to take the dogs is because, 1, they say that it could scare away wildlife, and 2, and I think this is more importantly, it says that they might be able to attract predators in the area. And for the most part, my knowledge of predators in the area is bears. I'm not trying to fight a bear, so I get it. I totally understand. I'm not knocking that one bit. If you enjoy nature, I feel like I talk about this every fucking week at this point, but if you enjoy nature, all right, do yourself a favor. Try to get out to some national parks. There's a ton west of the Mississippi. I mean, like, I think there's 40 or 50 national parks in the U.S. 35 are west of the Mississippi. We got another 15 east. I'm fortunate enough to live in Ohio, which means that I have the Cuyahoga Valley National Park. I think I might try to go this weekend because, hey, why not get outside, especially with everything that's going on right now. The Great Smoky Mountains was another national park, and it was gorgeous. First thing I told Dee when I was on my way in, we're like driving through the mountains, and there's that line in Star Wars The Force Awakens where Rey is like, I've never seen so much green in the entire galaxy, or I didn't know this much green exists. She was staring off in the distance, and she was just amazed. I said that to my girlfriend. I was like, hey, wow, it's so green. Okay? Now, you might think you know the color green, but when you get there, you get blasted in the face with green. Green everywhere. The downfall to the trip is it rained just about every single day. So, we had a few hours to go out and do our hike, and then other than that, it was drizzling or raining or downpouring, which was interesting to be in a cabin that allows dogs up in the mountains and just watching this rush of water down the street all day. It would be done raining for 3 or 4 hours, and there'd still be water trickling down the street. And you're just like, how does no one get murdered here? I mean, one, it's the mountains. How does no one get murdered? I'm sure they do. By bears, probably. But, like, it seems so easy to get caught in that. And then, all of a sudden, you're on your ass sliding down a mountain. But it was a blast. It was so much fun. It was cool to go out and kind of see the area. Gatlinburg, Tennessee, which is in the Smoky Mountains, is like this little, like, strip town. It's very touristy, like super touristy. They have a Land Shark restaurant, like the beer company, like Land Shark like I didn't know those were restaurants, and it was phenomenal food. It was a great place to go. This is not product placement or an advertisement. It was that much fun. And walking around Gatlinburg, taking the dogs, everyone was excited to see them. Overall, it was a great trip. Thank you if you wanted to know. Thank you if you gave me input to kind of go anywhere. It was just so much fun. On the way home, and I want to know if anyone else says this, okay? Because I have never heard this term until right now, until we were on our way home. But we're doing 75, 80 on the highway, which is, a little bit above the speed limit, but like that, you get that buffer zone, right? It's all about driving in that buffer zone. If you're in a 60 and you're doing 60, you're kind of a terrible human being. Other people want to get places real quick, and you're slowing them down. Speed up a little, right? Am I alone on this? No, I guarantee I'm not. Speed up just a little bit. Anyway, we're somewhere between 75 and 80, around 80 miles per hour in our buffer zone. Someone flies by us. Okay, I mean, they're doing 90, 95. I gotta be honest, I'm a little jealous in my heart, but at the same time, I'm like, that guy's a sucker. We're from out of state. He's from out of state. He doesn't know where cops are. What are you doing? And my girlfriend, as I'm thinking this, she looks at me and she's like, hey, that's a ticket taker. And it took a quick moment to think about it, okay? It's someone that's gonna get the ticket for you. Ticket taker. I had never heard it. I love it. I think that's awesome. I want to spread it with people. Has anyone else heard that before? Or do you have another term for it? Because if there's one better, if something can one-up that, please, please let me know. Okay? Ticket taker. Have you heard that? One other thing, while we were down on vacation, we, unfortunately, depending on how you feel about it, Tennessee has opened up a little bit sooner than I want to say the rest of the country. So we went out to eat one night. And one night while we were there, there was a kid a few tables over because of social distancing. And I heard him start a would you rather. Okay? Now it was, would you rather feed honey to a bear? And then I didn't hear the second part of this. Okay, now there is nothing worse in life than hearing a would you rather. Okay, I mean, there's websites devoted to would you rather at this point. So I'm asking you, the viewer, please, if you have any would you rathers, I want to answer them. Comment down below. If it's anything too obscene, too graphic, I'm obviously not gonna read that aloud, okay? The hope is that my YouTube channel doesn't get shut down. Maybe one day, but for now, if you have any good would you rathers, would you rather skydive off of an ice cream cone? Or would you rather drown in a bowl of chocolate? I gotta be honest, I'm probably drowning in a bowl of... Actually, that sounds pretty terrible. Drowning in chocolate, like just filling your lungs. Especially if it's hot, if it's like fondue. Shut it down, dude. That sounds like boiling in oil. No, I take that back. We're gonna skydive off an ice cream cone. The point is, if you have any would you rathers, that I've been thinking about that kid asking that would you rather. Would you rather feed honey to a bear? And then it got loud in the restaurant. I couldn't hear it. What was he talking about? All right. Now, there's one more thing that I want to talk about this week, and it's gonna be right there. Finally got a haircut from the guy that makes the music for this channel. New intro that's got some music. I mean, he's done music before. If there's music in the background, that's probably not him right now, but real good buddy, Mikey J. Figbins, Dying Yeetus. He's been on the channel, done a few things before. He also cuts hair from time to time, and he cut my hair. And if you're a guy, okay, ladies, chime in if you're watching, if you agree, if you feel the same way. Give me a like on this video. Let me know, okay? Let me know. Tell me would you rather, and let me know about this next sentence. Getting a haircut makes you feel like $1,000,000. It's been months since I've had a real haircut. My hair grew out way too long during the early part of the pandemic. And then the girlfriend buzzed it all off. You might have seen it. And that's fine, but that's not like a proper haircut. Just something about getting lined up and getting... I left his house feeling like I could take on the world. Okay? The world. I was expecting kung fu fighters to come out of trees, and I was just gonna block them back and forth non-stop. Nothing's bringing me down. I then stopped at GameStop on my way home. I couldn't get a controller. I mean, that's pretty much my life right now. But just how happy I was. One, to see a friend, because it's been so hard to see people lately. And two, just to get a proper haircut. To get your neck kind of shaved up a little bit and just everything. I mean, it's summertime. Sides are short. Beard is growing. Like, life is good. Life is good. So, thank you very much for watching. Please comment down below about any would you rathers or anything that I talked about. Give me some feedback. Do you want me to play video games in the background? Do you want me to not do that ever again? Other than that, I mean, I'll see you next week for another one of these. I'm really enjoying doing these. I just feel like I get to ramble, get some things off my chest, and feel like I got a haircut. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. So, I will see you soon. Take care. Good luck out there. Be kind to each other. It's been a rough week. Be kind. Take care.